picking NFL for you. Currently 2-0 on the season. Any comments on last week's game, fellas?
Thank God for Casey.
For your information, we picked the Steelers. Cover 6.
My only comment is thank God for Casey Keenum.
Yeah, no, thank God Sam Bradford's a vagina.
Yeah. I agree.
So what happened with Bradford? Did he even play? He went out. He got hurt. What happened?
He pushed out.
He didn't even play.
No, he went on the field, looked around, looked at the sky, and he gave up, and that was it.
Looked at the sky.
So he went on the field, and then he went in the locker room because he was on riding the cotton pony, or what?
Yeah.
Wow. So he was on the field acting like he was going to play.
Not really. He just went on the field and threw the ball a couple times in warm-ups, and then he just gave up.
He gave up?
Yeah.
He got defeated by the underinflated ball. So who played in his absence? Did Charlie Batch come in?
No. Kyle Bowler didn't come in either.
Did Jesse Owens play at all?
His great grandson didn't play either.
No, it was your boy Fernando Rodney.
My boy. But he was worried about the hurricane coming on the Puerto Rico, so his mind was distracted. So what happened there? It was a pretty good win for the Steelers, right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Any win in the NFL is a good win, right?
Thanks you, Andy Reid.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, they dominated. They ran the ball.
Do you remember when Brian was going to buy Andy Reid's limo ride out of Philly?
Yeah. Yes. I was going to drive. I was going to be the driver. I can't afford a limo.
He was going to Uber him to the airport.
Yeah.
He was going to like carjack a limo. Drive him out of town.
No, he's a good coach. He just got stale. I mean, 14 years, it just got stale. He's a good coach.
That's not what I was hearing when the Eagles beat the Giants, and you were crying at halftime and like kicking Dan's walls because he didn't throw a red flag when he was supposed to, and then you refused to watch the remainder of the game.
Yes. I have a little bit of a temper. Yes, I do.
Dan, do you remember that when Brian was in the corner by your front door kicking the walls and saying he should throw a red flag?
Yes. Every time something bad happens, I send him a picture of socks because I know he likes to throw socks at the TV whenever something bad happens.
Anytime like the ref makes a bad call or the Eagles lose, he usually sends me pictures of socks to throw at the TV.
Even if Brian moves to Florida, he's unfortunately going to still be a diehard Eagles fan, I fear. Right?
Yeah. Well, Tampa Bay's pretty good.
You have to find an Eagles bar.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay's looking pretty good. You got a good team down there.
Did you see me at the game last week?
Yeah, I saw the only guy with child molester in the crowd.
You weren't wearing your Ford hat.
I know, it fell off the night before and I couldn't find it.
So we couldn't find you. There's no Ford hat.
But I'll tell you that Tampa is for real, man. They look good.
They're a good team, yeah. I would agree. They might make the playoffs this year.
The Bears just might be that bad too.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, that Glennon is a piece of shit. I mean, I should have bet my retirement on that game. I should have bet the kids' college money, my lunch money. Glennon? Are you kidding me? We're talking about Glennon?
Well, you would have known. You've got to watch him for years down there.
Yeah.
Well, the beauty for Tampa Bay, where I live, is that Lovie Smith came in and got his ass kicked on Saturday, and then Glennon came in and got his ass kicked on Sunday. So in the same venue, all in Ray J. So that was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, your boy Taggart is doing good in Oregon, man. 3-0.
Really? Is it 3-0 now? Holy shit!
Yeah, the Ducks are 3-0, man.
Have they beat a real team yet?
Yeah, it's Nebraska.
They beat Nebraska? Holy shit!
Does his sister still work there or whatever?
No, she doesn't. But I could look her up. But yeah, that's really cool. Holy shit! I didn't. I saw he won the first game, but I didn't follow it after that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so she doesn't work.
You've given up on Notre Dame, and now you go out, you watch Oregon.
No. The coach's sister worked with me, and then she quit. But still, really, Willie Taggart over there, man. And he beat like a podunk on game one. But the fact that he beat Nebraska, that is really cool. That's
yeah,
he got in trouble. He got in big trouble when he first got there because of some of the workout regimens they forced the players to do. Several players went to the hospital.
Oh, really?
A couple of coaches got fired before the season started. And Nebraska stinks.
Well, you know what?
You had to add that in there.
Yes, Nebraska stinks.
You also have to add in that when your team is practicing in the heat of the summer, that water is a reward.
Yeah. This was in April.
Reward for performance. You don't just get water because you're thirsty. What the hell is that shit? You drink out of a puddle if you need to.
I'd rather see you die than make this football team.
Exactly. That's called coaching.
Maybe Army should try it. They can win some games.
Oh, man.
So the reason we're here is to pick a game for tomorrow, being Sunday, NFL, going for 3-0, picking Denver. So give me some analysis on this game, fellas.
The Bills suck.
Excellent.
The Bills suck. All right, that's a good launching point. I'll get that.
I agree with Dan. Tyrod Taylor, he stinks. The only thing they got on offense is LaShawn McCoy. Jordan Matthews is the wide receiver. He's okay. He's a guy. Their offense isn't very good. They weren't very good last year. The defense, what's his name? Marcel Darius isn't playing this week on the defensive line. I mean, they have a decent defense, but it's hard when you're on the field all the time. Even if you're a good defense, if your offense keeps punting 3 and outs, you're on the field a lot, even if you're a good defense. So
yeah, I agree.
I think that, and Denver has a good running game. Trevor Seaman, I love that last name.
It's Simeon.
Well, Brian loves Seaman, so that's why he would switch it up.
True, very true.
No, actually, he's what they like to call the game manager. He's the Trent Dilfer. He's not going to win you any games, but he doesn't turn the ball over. He'll make an occasional throw. So their offense is decent, and their defense is amazing. Von Miller, they shut out the Cowboys last week. The Buffalo, but the weather's not going to be an issue because it's still September. Yeah, so I think Denver could win by 10 points, actually.
Yeah, the Bills barely beat the awful Jets, who could go over the season. And last week they only scored a big 3 points against a stinky Carolina team, which is the worst 2-0 team in the history of football. They didn't do anything. They don't move the ball. Tyrod Taylor's terrible. I mean, he was bad in the preseason, and he's bad now. They can't get the ball down the field and score. They're just not explosive. And they're facing the best defense they've faced all year so far. So I agree with Brian. This could be a blowout.
Yeah.
And I love what what's his face is doing for Denver. You know, the GM, right? The former quarterback.
John Elway.
Who?
John Elway. Kyle Bowler.
You know who I'm talking about, right? He owns all the Ford dealerships in Denver, man. What the hell else would I be talking about? Jesus.
Yeah, right.
Other than Elway himself, right?
Brian Greasy. Bubby Brister.
You couldn't even give me Jim Greasy. You're going to give me Brian, the son, right?
Yeah, Brian Greasy.
So Dan Elway is doing a hell of a job up there, right?
Yeah, he's doing all right. I mean, I hope to have Peyton Manning there and take 82 Super Bowls. But otherwise, his quarterback drafting has been okay at best. I mean, he drafted Simeon, but he also drafted Brock Osweiler. He must be the worst player in the league.
And Paxton Lynch, too.
Yeah, who stinks.
He stinks, too. Paxton Lynch, he's overrated.
So where did this Simeon come out of? What's his origins?
Northwestern.
Northwestern. Yeah.
And before that, he came from his mom.
I'd like to thank my parents for having me and the academy. Simeon came out of where? I couldn't hear. Where did he come out of?
Northwestern.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope his life hope his life goes on a positive trajectory from there. But anyway. But we've got good running backs who are also on my fantasy football team. C.J. Anderson, we're looking for. Put up some yards tomorrow, right?
Yeah, he could have a good game.
Yeah, Jamal Charles, right? We're looking for him.
Yeah. They got some good wide receivers, Emmanuel Sanders and D'Anthony Thomas. They're
Thomas.
Yeah. Their offense is
Thomas.
Demaryius
Anthony Thomas plays for the Chiefs, and DeAndre Hopkins plays for the Texans. So you combine 3 people into one. Congratulations.
That's right. That's what I do.
That's right. Frankel.
No, D. Thomas plays for the Broncos. Wide receiver though.
Yeah,
I got the name wrong. I got his first name wrong. Who cares? He's a black guy named Thomas. That's all that matters.
Thomas is a wide receiver for the Broncos. I'm looking at stats right now because that's why I'm a great producer. I have all the data available in front of me.
Oh, you mean the producer that was supposed to start the show at 2:00?
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I texted Brian. Is it at 4:30 this afternoon? It's at 2 p.m. in Tampa yet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yo, are we gonna do the show? We're gonna do the show at 2, right? Wasn't 2 what we're doing, right?
Well, Dan's audio still doesn't work on his PC, so.
We're starting the show at 2:00, man.
Hey, as long as the show gets done before Sunday, it's a win-win. Okay.
Well, Dan's got plans. He's got prostitutes that are coming over, man. He's got to be done the show by 8:00.
That's right. And Brian has his important college football to watch.
That's right.
If I were Dan, I would have a stripper pole in the living room.
I have one. It goes into the ceiling so guests can't see it, and you know.
And then when your parents come over, you're like, oh no, that's a fireman's pole.
That's right. Fun.
That's why I swooped down from the upper bedroom.
That's right. It's for in case of a fire. That's right. I can get out of the house faster. In case there's a fire on the stairs.
So Brian, what we get about Dan is that he loves old movies and sports, right?
Yeah, he loves soccer too. He likes the English Premier League and the La Liga shit. It's so boring. I can't do it, man. I can't watch soccer.
They're like,
soccer's great.
They're like, it's a draw. Yay!
It's 0-0. We got a point. That means we got a point.
It's like we tied it up in the last of the penalty minutes. Yo! 1-1. Oh!
You guys don't know what you're missing.
We do. It's like, give a man a sport where he can't use his hands. That sounds gay to me. Okay.
Yeah, it's called running.
Not even kidding. They're like, it's a great sport, but the only rule is you cannot use your hands.
How about kickboxing?
Kickboxing, I can still box. I can still use my hands.
You can't really use your hands at kickboxing. It's use your feet.
You can use your head and your feet, but you can't use your hand. Welcome to Europe.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit.
Well, I'm half European, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why you like that shit.
Probably.
And you can't win at it because it's so corrupt, because the gambling on that shit is so fucking corrupt.
Well, because the gambling is legal in England. Some of the advertising boards around the field are for a game. You can bet live during the game, like who's going to score the next goal, who's going to get the next foul.
Any game you have where they like a tie is a win is not really a game. Okay. So it's like, okay, I want to bet on this team to win. Oh, but it's like, what would you like to bet? Win, loss, or draw? What the hell? I thought I was betting on win or loss here. What the hell happened to the betting strategy here?
Hey, it makes it harder that way for the betting line.
That's why it sucks.
The other problem is you have match fixing amongst the referees. Referees are very corrupt.
Yeah. So you only have to buy off a referee and a goalie, and you're good.
Yeah. It's true.
It's true. And once you get below Premier League into the Liga 2 or Liga 3 and a lot of bullshit in Africa and South America, good luck betting on that unless you have a briefcase full of money.
I think those games are fun. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Because, first of all, football involves a helmet and shoulder pads and a ball that's shaped like has points on both ends. Okay, that's called football. Okay, so welcome to America. Are you still at Ellis Island? You haven't gotten this yet?
They quiz you. You come over. That's the thing they say. What is real football? That's the first question they ask you when you come off the ship.
More people watch the other football than watch American football in this world.
No, it's not American football. It's football. Okay. Not American football.
All right. More people watch soccer than football.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, okay? You're crazy. You're crazy.
Maybe. I don't know. I just love it. The games are more intense.
Dan,
they have...
For next week's show, can you please put a soccer banner up behind you and hang like a soccer banner and learn some of the hooligan songs that they sing.
We probably can't sing most of those songs on our broadcast. What I like about it is they have no playoffs, and if you finish in the bottom 3 of the league, they kick you out of the league.
No, I agree with that premise. I would love that. The Browns would be gone by now.
The Jets. Yeah. And the Jets.
The Browns would be gone.
The Browns would be gone, and Ohio State would be playing in the NFL. I love
that. We have a guy at work named Cowboy Larry who would not be happy if the Browns got relegated back to college football.
Oh my God, he's the worst, dude.
I could see him in the dog pound rooting for Bernie Kosar.
Hey, Brian, remember when Bernie Kosar used to do the Browns preseason broadcasts?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was drunk all the time.
Yeah.
Learn his words.
Yeah.
Dude, that was classic.
And that was, I think that was a first down, and he caught the ball. And
then he started talking about baseball. He's like, I think he hit a home run.
Yeah. That was a home run. No, that was an incomplete pass, Bernie.
Where we got to do a Bernie Kosar documentary. I mean, that'd be classic. And now he's sitting on the boardwalk in Atlantic City feeding the birds.
Yeah, where have you gone now? Where have you gone now? No, what is it? What happened to you now? VH1, what happened to you now?
Yeah, what happened to you now? The little pigeons are like, he's feeding them.
Feeding the ducks.
All right, so on 3, we're going to end the show with Go Denver. 1, 2, 3.
Go Denver.
Go Denver.
All right, later, fellas.
All right,
All right,
see
man.
ya.
Here.
All right.